Hey guys, today I'll be showing you how to make medical face masks for the medical professionals that are helping us right now during the COVID-19 outbreak. Alright, let's go over the materials that are needed. First, you'll need some fabric. You will need a rotary cutter, but it's okay if you don't have a rotary cutter, you can use scissors as well. You need some binder clips or any other type of clips for fastening, as well as pins that look like this, as well for fastening. You need a pen to mark up your fabric, and you need a few cloth strips, which we'll go over more in detail for the ties. So first, let's go over our measurements for the fabric. It will need to be 9 inches long, and 8 inches wide. And make sure you mark the fabric, whether it's the bad side or the good side. Make sure to mark that up because once you start working on stitching, it will get a little bit more confusing. So once you have your fabric cut out, make sure that you flip it to the wrong side. And then what you want to do is along the 9-inch sides, you're going to take it and fold it in 1 centimeter. Like this. And then you can use some clips to help you keep it down. And then you're going to just stitch it right through the middle. Same thing with this side. 1 centimeter in, 1 centimeter, or also 1/4 of an inch. And then you just stitch it right along the middle so that it stays down. Alright, let's get to the sewing machine. Okay, so here, once again, as explained before, I folded it 1 centimeter in on the 9-inch long side for both. And then I just ironed it so that when I run it under my sewing machine, it's a lot easier and smoother. Okay, so right here, we've stitched the sides like I've said. Make sure that you do a double stitch so that it's extra secure. And now we're gonna flip our mask over to the good side. And now we're gonna create our 3 pleats. So all you do is you just take your fingers, pinch at the material, and then fold it down. And then you fold it down once again to create your second one. And then the third one. This may get a little difficult, so as you do it, it would be best if you put clips on the sides so that it comes out nice and even, and it also looks nice. So you want it to be nice and straight like that. And then you continue with the other 2 as well. Now once you create your pleats, your total mask should come down to only 3.5 inches. So it should only be a total of up to there, right here. I will show that to you. Okay, so right here, I made the 3 pleats like this. And what I did was I ironed it down so that it's easier when I go under the stitching machine. And then our total width for the face mask, as you can see right here, is 3.5, like that. So now let's get stitching. And make sure that you're putting the seam in 1 centimeter in, or 1/4 of an inch in. Okay, so I've stitched it once, as you can see, and now I'm going to double stitch so that it stays extra secure. And now I'm going to stitch the other side just the same as before. Okay, so here is the finished pleated mask part. I've double stitched both sides. This is how it looks. And now the next thing we're going to work on is the ties for our mask. So first you're going to need to cut a 1.5 inch wide by 30-inch long piece of fabric. You need to cut it. And then what you do is you're going to fold it in half all the way along like this. Keep going so that it's all the way along. And then all you do is you just iron it. Okay, so as I said before, I folded the cloth exactly in half, and then I ironed it down so that it stays put. Now what you're gonna do is you're just gonna open it back up like this, and then you're gonna take the side and fold it to the center like this. And then you're gonna take the other side as well, this side, and fold it to the center so that it looks something like this, where you have two flaps. Then your final product after you've folded it and you've ironed it should look something like this. So you have your two sides to the center and it opens up like this. Okay, so the next step is once you've folded your string properly, you're gonna just fold it in half like this. Make a nice crease right at the halfway point. Then you're gonna take a marker and mark it up like this. Make it nice and straight. And once you do that, you're gonna leave it out like that. You're gonna take your mask and then you're gonna line it up like this. So it comes between these two pleats. This gap right here lines up perfectly with the line. And then you're gonna take this flap right here and just fold it right along like that. So it looks nice and clean. And to keep it down, you can use binder clips or any other type of clip that you might have, and then just clip it on. Now the next part is the remaining of the string. What you're gonna do is you're gonna fold it in half again, right on this line, all the way down, like this. A little bit. And then you're gonna just stitch it right through the middle. I know it's a little hard to see right now, but it'll look something like this skinny piece of string, and you go all the way down a bit. You can use these pins to secure it so that as you run it under, it stays. So let's get to it. Put this down and then stitch it. Okay, so we've fully stitched it all the way along like this, as you can see, and then to the mask. And now I'm just gonna finish off this tiny flap that remains. Like that. And then we just cut it off. And there you have it. You have your mask. Looks like this with the ties on the sides.